So there's two sides to awakening. There's the emptiness side, where everything is empty. Everything is so empty. Like it's so still. There's nothing that's looking out. There's nothing that's experiencing. And that's happening all the time. Identified or not identified, the looker, the experiencer is totally empty. Totally. There's nothing here. There's nothing in any of these bodies. And then what gets played is this film of words and images, which makes it feel like time is actually happening and that there is a world actually happening. So the everything part is the love part, but in order for that to happen, there has to be the realization that there's absolutely no world. There's nothing happening. And then that releases you. It's not you as a person, but you as that, from form, from identification. And then there is a merging with all things, with everything. And then there's the deep knowing that there is nothing which is apart from you. And that's not a knowing intellectually, because who would know that? To know that intellectually, that would be images and words. It's the experience. So the experience is, who is looking now? Who is experiencing now? What is looking? So the merging, the God is everything, can only happen when there is this falling back into what you are. It's not even falling back in, because it's the mind that makes it feel like there's front, there's back, there's separation, there's differentiation. So it's not even you're falling back into yourself. Like our words, like I think I've spoken about this for like 13 or 14 years now, and it's like they contradict themselves constantly, because the way in which you speak about it is through words, and you can't get that right in words, because words are always time. Words are always today and tomorrow. What is right here that isn't today or tomorrow? And this is absolute freedom. The reason in which this doesn't want to be revealed is not your nature that doesn't want to be revealed. It's that the play, the dream on top of that, wants to play out a game of seeking for itself in the dream. So the dream dreams of a person, a separate person, and then that person doesn't exist, but it feels like it does, and it has all these desires and seeking patterns to try and find something in time. And that can become very exciting, can make you feel like you're on a mission. Like even now, here, this can become the next mission. Like I'm on a mission to wake up. But who? What? What wakes up? That doesn't mean that the person shouldn't act with wisdom in regards to this subject. I'm not saying like now, like let's all go and like do, I don't even know how you call that, cocaine, like 10 barrels? I don't know what you'd call it, like lines of cocaine, like, yeah, there is nobody. Like it's not like a but that's what some people get from what, like they listen to this and they're like, well, what she's saying is that I can do anything. And I mean, well, yeah, you can ultimately. I mean, that's the nature of this world, isn't it? That we can seemingly do many, many things. But I'm not saying that. I'm not commenting on what you should or shouldn't do currently. I'm saying that that is a dream playing in front of what you truly are. Like what you truly are is total emptiness experiencing itself as all forms. But in that recognition, all forms disappear. There's nothing here. There's no world, there's no others, there's no room, there's no past, there's no future. It's just here. This is home. This is all you've looked for, and that cannot be described as a thing because it's not a thing. It's the nature. And then in that there is a dream appearing. And waking up in the dream, there can be different levels to it, or seeming levels to it. Levels maybe is not the right word. Like there can be different expressions of it in the body-mind mechanism. But the waking up self, there cannot be any levels to it because that is just emptiness. But then, once that is recognized, then there can be a release from being limited to this body-mind mechanism. And that's the love part. That's the orgasmic, juicy love part. When you merge with everything. It's also, it also has its things because you also become everybody else. So you now got like 30, how many of us? 10 of us. You then got like 10 egos that you are now. Before you're just like, you can just take responsibility for this one, but then when you lose, you go, then you become all the others. It does have problems. Sometimes you're like, can I just have my money back? But in a way you don't, because there are no other egos either. There's just energies. But what I'm playing with is that, if you have somebody that's just committed a murder right in front of you, that is you. That's what I'm trying to point to. That is you. This is like such a radical subject. That is you. There's no difference from being this body-mind mechanism. It's all happening in the play, and it has to be, for the seeking to drop, there has to be absolute radical acceptance of all egos. Self and the seeming self and all the other egos as well. Because they are a reflection of you too. All of this is a reflection of you as that emptiness.